Hey guys, Manny here, welcome back to Incognaughty, the channel bold enough to say, yeah, we play for the plot, and, mostly mean it. Today's recommendation is a game that has made waves in the AVN space, and for good reason. We're talking about Eternum, a polished, well-written visual novel that does more than just look good. It feels good to play. This isn't your typical click-through and hope for the best kind of game. It's a full-on story-driven experience with real effort behind it. Now let's be real, a lot of adult visual novels fall into one of three categories: characters that look like they crawled out of a discount mannequin warehouse, stiff animations that feel like a PowerPoint presentation, or stories that make Saturday morning cartoons look deep. Well, to be fair, some of those shows were pretty deep, I guess, but Eternum, it walks in, tips its hat, and politely says, watch how it's done. Let's start with the characters, specifically the girls. They look good, not overdone, not awkward, just well made. No stiff smiles or dead eyes here. Their expressions and body language feel natural, which makes it easier to actually connect with them. You can tell there was care put into how each model looks and moves. Nothing feels like it was slapped together, and that attention to detail adds to the overall immersion. It's not mind-blowing, but it's solid, and in a genre where characters often fall into that uncanny valley trap, it stands out in a good way. Then you've got the animations, and honestly, they're really well done. Probably some of the smoothest I've seen in an AVN. There's no janky two-frame loops or stiff, robotic movement. Everything flows naturally, with full scene transitions and just enough detail to keep it feeling immersive, even during the more intimate moments. It's not revolutionary, but it's clearly a step above the norm. You can tell the devs actually cared about how it looked in motion. Let's just say, if you're trying to run a no distractions playthrough, good luck. But what really caught me off guard, other than the fact that you aren't subscribed yet, is the story. You play as a transfer student who gets swept into the world of Eternum, a next-gen VR MMORPG run through a neural implant. Think Ready Player One, but way darker, way smarter, and way more dangerous. At first, it's just another game, until you realize there are secrets buried in the code, secrets powerful enough to reshape the real world. What starts off as light-hearted quickly turns intense, with conspiracies, ancient artifacts, and real-world consequences that hit harder than you'd expect. And you're not just watching this unfold, you're in it, making choices that matter. And yeah, don't let the anime style or sexy moments fool you. This game gets violent, like actually disturbing at times. There are brutal fight scenes, moments of real horror, blood, gore, the whole package. Eternum isn't afraid to get ugly when the story calls for it. And that raises the stakes in a way most AVNs never even attempt. This isn't a chill fantasy, it's a world where you can lose, where characters do die, and that sense of danger makes everything, including the romance, feel way more grounded. Now, one of the coolest mechanics is the game's world-hopping system. Because Eternum is a VR game within the story, the characters jump across totally different settings, and I mean wildly different. One chapter might drop you into a medieval fantasy world with dragons and swords, and the next, you're hacking through cyberpunk cities or exploring haunted ruins. It keeps things visually and narratively fresh the entire way through, and it never feels forced. Each world has its own rules, stakes, and surprises, and they're all gorgeous. Eternum is what happens when an adult visual novel actually tries. It delivers style, substance, and enough plot twists to keep you guessing the whole way. It's funny, it's dark, it's heartfelt, it's sexy, but most importantly, it respects your time and your intelligence. If you've been stuck playing copy-paste games with cardboard characters and recycled dialogue, Eternum is your upgrade. So yeah, if you haven't checked it out yet, what are you even doing? Grab it, play it, and get ready to question what you thought AVNs were capable of. And if you've already played it, drop your favorite character in the comments. I know you have one. While you're here, smash that like button, subscribe for more real recommendations, and check out my latest upload about being a dick here. Love, peace, and hair grease. Stay classy, weebs.